What's up, guys? I'm Don Smith, and this is What's Cooking Neighbor. And as always, I'm about to take your taste buds on a culinary journey. And today we're gonna do this. I'm gonna throw out a big French word to you, meunière. But it's really, really easy to do, and you make it, you tell your friends, I made a meunière sauce, and they're gonna love you. And they're like, well, how are you? Are we French? How do you do that? Anyway, traditionally it's made with a sole fish, and meunière simply means the miller's wife. In France, the mill worker's wife would make this sauce for their husbands when they came home for dinner. But today, instead of using a sole, because sole is not easy found around here anyway, we're gonna use tilapia. Now we got our butter for this. And when you make the meunière sauce, never ever walk away from it, because essentially butter is simply water, milk solid, and fat. And when it separates, it burns really easy. So we want this to brown and not to separate. And we have oil, salt, pepper. We're gonna put some capers in there and a little lemon juice. And I have to be honest with you, it's supposed to be parsley, but for some reason I used all my parsley. So I'm gonna substitute with cilantro because I love cilantro. So, and it's my show, so I can do what I want. So let's get started. First things first, we have our stove going over there. And we're gonna get our tilapia out of here. They vacuum sealed this perfectly so idiots can't get into it. And we have two beautiful pieces of tilapia there. We're simply just a little salt, pepper, give it a little flipperoonie. And I like tilapia because it's a nice firm fish and it stands up very well to cooking and grilling. Now we have a little flour right here, and what we're gonna do is lightly dust our fish, and then we're just gonna pan fry it a little extra virgin olive oil. Let that get going. And then we're gonna make our meunière sauce after we pan fry or pan sear our tilapia. We just wanna lightly dust it. We don't wanna have fried fish per se. Just lightly dust it, all the excess. Get that off, and then we're gonna go in. Get our other one. Get all the excess, and then pop that in. And get rid of this. Give my hand a quick wash. Now while that's cooking over there, we're gonna have our butter on standby right there. We're gonna give our cilantro a quick rough chop. Nothing's fancy, nothing special about it. Now traditionally, if anyone watched this show and say I make meunière sauces and you use parsley, I know, give me a break, I ran out. So I love cilantro, so I'm gonna use cilantro instead. Nice substitution if you can't find fresh parsley. And a meunière sauce is a brown butter sauce, which there are white butter sauces and brown butter sauces. And this one is a brown butter sauce. Come over here, look at our fish. Flip it. And let that side cook. And this is another one of those things where you don't have a lot of ingredients, but it packs a lot of flavor. And the word is elegant. is French. I guess all French stuff is elegant. Rub in our lemon to extract as much juice out of it as we possibly can. Again, remember there's two ways. You can pop it in the microwave or you can do the old roly method. Tried and true. And now you can feel how soft it is, and that's going to be a lot of juice that we're going to pop out of that baby right there. Turn our attention back over to our fish. And with that lightly dust of that flour, I had a little bit of flour and baking powder and mixed that together. It makes a very nice crust, as you can see, nicely golden brown. We're going to hit that with just a little bit of this Mediterranean sea salt here. While we're still in the pan, make sure you got your whisk on standby, because this is, like I said, it's going to be, you got to stay with it, because if you walk away, it burns, separates. And our fish is just about done. We're going to give it one more flip to the other side. Beautiful. Now we're just going to take these out, set these aside. And we just set those to the side here. And we're going to drain this extra oil. We don't need this, because the butter is going to do all the talking for us. And we're going to come back over. We're going to cut this down to about, now, butter, our first butter in. Make sure you scrape up all that fond in the bottom of it. That's all juiciness and greatness, and we want that. Dab in another butter. Now this is unsalted butter. That way we can control the salt level in it. Go in with another piece and just slowly. And you can smell the nuttiness. You can see it's already turning brown. You don't want to burn it. Leaving it on, taking it off the heat. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to keep on keeping on with this Meunier sauce. We'll be right back.
Busy days, busy night. When is your time? Campbellsville University has the online degree for you. Your time is now. DiscoverCUOnline.com.
A champion doesn't get days off. It takes determination and drive to realize goals. From long nights to early mornings. From the courts to the classrooms to online. At Campbellsville University, this is why we play. This is how we learn. This is where champions are made. Find your calling for a life change at campbellsville.edu.
What's up, guys? I'm Don Smith, and today we're making a Meunier sauce with tilapia. Just gonna go over the tilapia. Usually this dish is traditionally called a sole Meunier, when they take a sole fish with the Meunier sauce, and the Meunier sauce is a brown sauce. So what we're doing right now is we're browning up our butter. We have unsalted butter. We're about to go in with our very last piece right there. Trying not to separate or burn our butter. And you can already see it has a nice brown color, a nutty flavor. Make sure we get up all those nice little bits and the fond and the bottom of it. That's gonna add some nice little flavor to it. Now we're about to hit this with the lemon. We're gonna use the whole lemon. Try not to get any of the seeds in it. A lot of juice out of that one. We're gonna go ahead and hit it with the other one. Get rid of that. Come in. Taking it off the heat because it looks like it's trying to separate a little bit. And we don't want that to happen. Then we're going to hit it with our substitute parsley, cilantro. Sorry, didn't have parsley. It happens. It's a great thing about food. You're allowed to experiment. You're allowed to make things your own. You don't have to follow the rules. I'm a rule breaker. That's what I do. Then we're going to go in with the capers. If I can open it, which I can't. This would happen on TV, wouldn't it? Or just maybe if I was smart enough to take the protecting thing off of it, it would have worked. In goes some capers, as many or as less as you want. Totally up to you. Capers are a little salty. That's why you also use the unsalted butter. You can smell the salty brine of those capers. All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick break, one more break, and when we come back, we're gonna put this dish together with our tilapia and Meunier sauce. I just love saying that. I sound sophisticated when I do that. We'll be right back. What's Cooking Neighbor? Don't go anywhere.
Campbellsville University Cosmetology teaches beauty inside and out. The cosmetology students at CU receive salon experience while learning in a contemporary environment from faculty who have worked in the industry. With areas of study ranging from hairstyling to salon management, Campbellsville University Cosmetology can help you turn your passion into a profession. Kickstart your cosmetology career today. Visit campbellsville.edu/cosmetology.
Take a look at Campbellsville University's campus with us, right here on WLCU TV, Campbellsville, Comcast Channel 10, and Digital Channel 15.
What's up, guys? I'm Don Smith. This is What's Cooking Neighbor, and today we're making a Meuniere sauce over a tilapia fish. Traditionally, this is made with a sole fish, and a Meuniere sauce is simply a brown butter sauce. Leave it to the French to take something like a brown butter sauce and then turn it into a Meuniere sauce. And for the case if you're just joining us, traditionally it's supposed to be flat leaf Italian parsley in this, and of course I didn't have any, so I went with cilantro. And my wife gets on me all the time saying, "You don't say that right," even though I'm from Kentucky and we talk southernness. Is that a word? Anyway, now our fish tilapia is already done. It's been setting up waiting for us. We have two beautiful pieces of tilapia. What we did with that, we just simply lightly dust them with some flour and baking powder and fried those really quick. And now we're gonna come in here with our brown butter sauce, our Meuniere sauce, and just simply drizzle that beautiful nuttiness on top of that. Essentially, guys, that is it. Beautiful tilapia with a brown butter sauce or a Meuniere sauce. So now you know what time it is, guys. We just got to get a little taste of this. Drizzle just a little bit more of that sauce over it. Go in. The capers, the lemon, the butter, the nuttiness of the butter, and the saltiness of the caper play off each other very well. Honestly, the parsley would have been better with this. Not that this is not good, but I think the parsley would have brought out a nice little flavor, earthiness flavor to it that the cilantro doesn't bring out. But for substitution wise, this is really good. And like I said, adding those capers, this Meuniere sauce. I sound French. Anyway, guys, that's all the time we have for today. Come back next time where we're going to be making, you guessed it, I don't know, you don't know, but we'll find out together right here on What's Cooking Neighbor. Come back and join me next time.